Hello, welcome to or back to my channel. My name is Angel. Thank you for stopping, thank you for clicking, and thank you for watching. Today I felt I was quite curious to do a walkthrough or a comparison of two tarot decks that I've bought. One quite a while ago, which is the Mystic Mondays Tarot, that's this one, and the other one, which was the Dream Vision Tarot, which is the second edition, which I backed on Kickstarter. Put my teeth back in. Kickstarter, which I received at the end of last week. So I just felt really curious and very intrigued to do a bit of a walkthrough and a comparison of both. I've mentioned in a different video that initially when this one came out, the first edition, I believe I saw it on TarotTube, I feel, and then I double checked the tarot deck on Etsy, and it was really, really expensive with like shipping, and then I thought the taxes that come into the country that I live in, and I could not justify spending that much on a deck, so I decided to purchase this deck, which is the Mystic Mondays tarot deck, because I got the same kind of vibes as in the colours. So I scratched the itch by buying this deck, and then I became more familiar with Kickstarter, and when I saw that the second edition of the Dream Vision Tarot was on Kickstarter, I was kind of, I kind of just had to back it anyway. So that said, I'm just really curious to do a walkthrough or a comparison of both, which I've mentioned several times now. So now we're going to actually get going. So this is the beautiful gilding of the Mystic Mondays Tarot, which is a beautiful rainbow gilding. This is a mass market deck. You've obviously seen the backs. Quite glossy cardstock. I'm not particularly sure what the cardstock is of this deck, but I possibly can put it on the screen. Yeah, fingers crossed I'll be able to find that information out. Obviously these are the backs of the Dream Vision Tarot. The second edition has got this beautiful blue gilding, which I think is absolutely gorgeous. And I shall also put on the screen what the cardstock is of this deck. Now, initially, I've already done a walkthrough of this deck, but when I think about the cardstock here, I personally prefer this cardstock. It is glossy, but it moves a lot easier. This is kind of sticky, and it kind of takes a bit of effort to separate the cards, which might be better once I've used the deck. I haven't used it as yet. I've only done a walkthrough and looked through the cards a couple of times. So that said, that was a very long intro. Let's get going with the comparison. So Mystic Mondays, Dream Vision Tarot. I get very similar vibes with the colours. Let's see how it goes with the actual cards. Okay, fingers crossed I've sorted these back into the correct order. Smack wrists in advance. If I haven't, I apologise in advance. Okay, let's get into this. This is interesting that both cards make reference to the third eye chakra. The Empress. I do really enjoy this Empress, but I really enjoy this one also. I think this is really beautiful. The Emperor. I thought this one was also quite interesting when I did the walkthrough, that the Emperor's third eye is also, what's the word? What's the word? Oh no, I'm blanking now with my words. I'll put what I'm trying to say on the screen. Honestly. Okay, the Hierophant. Now I find this deck quite pippish in some of the cards, although saying that, I would possibly say the same with the Dream Vision Tarot. It feels a bit pippish at times. I think this is really beautiful with both of these cards. I mentioned in the walkthrough as well that the Dream Vision Tarot, the images feel quite grainy, which is they're supposed to be grainy. It's not, you know, it's not accidental. And now looking at the Mystic Mondays Tarot compared to the Dream Vision Tarot, obviously these colours are much more vivid and much more vibrant than the Dream Vision Tarot. I love this strength card. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Although saying that, I really enjoy this one as well. But this, I think this is beautiful. This was one of the cards I first saw that like really swung it for me, that I really wanted this deck. The Hermit. The Wheel of Fortune. Justice. I think it'd be quite interesting to work with these two decks together. The Hanged Woman and the Hanged Man. I do like this. Death. Temperance. Now, I've mentioned before in some of my videos that I haven't been learning tarot for very long, since 2020, end of 2020. And temperance is one of the cards that really trips me up. I just cannot get the meaning of temperance into my brain. So I have to go back to the guidebook every single time with temperance. And this this take on temperance, I have real trouble with. So that's, yeah, I would definitely need the guidebook for that one. Okay, the Devil. The Tower. The Star. The Moon. Now, I think I also mentioned in the walkthrough that the Moon card is quite, I'm going to use the word grainy again, and quite fuzzy, I feel, which is, it's supposed to be like that. It's supposed to look, it's supposed to be in shadow, and even the text and the numbers are supposed to be in shadow. I mentioned also in the walkthrough that I still haven't been able to decipher what I'm looking at in this image. I still feel that these are two like half moons back to back with a nose and a mouth, but but I don't think that's the case. Please put in the comments if you can see what's in this image. Is this you know, a being's head? Are these the eyes? Please let me know. I really cannot see it. My eyes do not want to see the image at all. Okay, Judgment. The World. Okay, then we're on to the Ace of Pentacles. Quite a similar image going on here. The hand and the ball of energy, or the disc almost. The 2. The 3. And this is getting to the more pippish feel with the Mystic Mondays Tarot, I feel. So I really appreciate that there's some figures in the Dream Vision Tarot. 5. The 6 of Pentacles. The 7. I think these work really well together. The 8. The 9. The 10. We're on to the court cards. We're on to the Princess of Pentacles here with the Mystic Mondays Tarot, and yeah, the traditional page in the Dream Vision Tarot. The Knight of Pentacles. I do really enjoy these otherworldly entities in this deck. think she's beautiful. King of Pentacles. Okay, moving along to the swords. The Ace. I love this. I think this is a beautiful Two of Swords. 2, 3, quite traditional images, although this one isn't, these swords aren't piercing the heart, but still it's quite a traditional image. 4 of Swords. I really enjoy this veiled being in this card. 5, the 6, the 7, the 8, Nine of Swords. I think that both of these are beautiful. Moving on to the 10 of Swords. Let's just do that. I really enjoy this. And that's a really strong image. Okay, then we're on to the court cards. So we're on to the Princess and the Page. Similar colours, obviously. That's interesting. The Knight of Swords. The Queen. The King. Okay, let's move on to the Wands. This was very traditional with the colour. Blue's an interesting choice for the wands, I feel. Okay, the 2. The 3. Four of Wands. 5, very, very similar images. 6. 7, I do really like this image. This is very interesting, this image. I still haven't double checked the guidebook. I want to see what the guidebook says about this image. Can we leave this one aside? What do we think? Let's have a read of that in a moment. Okay, moving on to the 8. Very traditional, I feel. The 9. The 10. Then we're on to the court cards, Princess and the Page. I love this youthful energy. I think that's beautiful. I like the running theme in this deck that the pages are all this, you know, they've all got hair and they all look very, very young, which obviously is the Page energy, but still. The Knight of Wands. Queen. Love this with the kitty cat. The King. Okay, and on to the final suit, which is obviously the Cups. The 2. I love both of these depictions and they're beautiful. The 3. Oh no, wait, what's going on here? Somebody needs to be sacked. That would be me. Okay, that kind of makes more sense. The 3 of Cups. Do you really enjoy this? Then we move on to the 4, and I really enjoy both of these cards. Okay, 5. The 6. The 7, very, very similar. Obviously, very traditional. The 8. 9, I really enjoy this. I get the whole genie in a lamp vibe, you know, granting the wishes. The 10, the princess and the page, the Knight of Cups, the Queen. Love this whole mermaid feel here. I really do enjoy the Queen of Cups in this deck. I really think that's beautiful. And finally, we're off to, or onto the King of Cups. Getting a whole merman vibe on this side, but I really enjoy the whole fish in a cup on this side. So there we have it. That was the Mystic Mondays Tarot and the Dream Vision Tarot. Let's pop those back there. What do we think about just reading the 7 of Wands? What does everyone think about that? Is that a yes? Cast your votes now. Okay, I'm assuming that was a yes. So let's have a quick read of the 7 of Wands. Okay, 7 of Wands. Let's pop that there like so. 7 of Wands reads 20 to 30 degrees of Leo, Mars in Leo. In this card, you're demonstrating the ability to stand up to the opposition, be assertive and maintain control in the face of harassment. Having the inner fortitude to let no one influence your decisions or cause you to change your mind, regardless of their attempts to do so. The 7 of Wands represents standing up against the odds and holding out when the odds are against you. That's a very interesting image, I think. So there you have it. Let's do this. So yeah, that was just my curiosity getting the better of me, which I thought, you know, there might be others that would like a bit of a comparison between these two decks. I still get a very similar vibe, and I still think they'll work very well together. Yeah, so that was all I had for today for you. What do you think? Do you own either of these decks? What do you think of the Mystic Mondays Tarot? Is it a tarot deck you've actually used? Is it maybe something you've already passed on? Or is it a loved addition in your collection? Maybe you backed the Dream Vision Tarot. Let me know in the comments. I'd be really interested to hear your thoughts. Yeah, all that's left to say is thank you very much for watching. Have a nice morning, afternoon or evening, wherever you are in the world. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Great card to end on. Bye.